Welcome to the Sports Pad. It's your boy Austin, along with Dalton, Patrick, Bustle. Like, subscribe, share. One more thing. If you like the video, like the video. You feel me? Let's go.
Talking about clean intros. Get your brooms out.
I don't know. Maybe, the
Are you?
Avs put up what,
Wait, are y'all talking
7?
about hockey?
Yeah, the Avs might sweep, man. The Avs might sweep.
All right, well, get out the Zamboni, bro. What you doing with the broom?
That's
Sweep the ice.
true.
facts.
That's true.
Facts. That's facts. He got me. He got me there.
No, I don't know. We'll see. They've put it up. They put up 7 yesterday? Was that?
Yeah, 7-0, actually.
They put up 11 points in the last 2 games.
Pretty wild. Against the team that won it the past 2 years.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That just doesn't sound normal. Like, that's a lot of goals.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's
wild.
It's a lot.
That's like Golden State Warriors level offense.
Yeah,
That's kind of
boys are nasty.
No, I
haven't watched hockey. I haven't watched hockey since like a long time.
I haven't been watching the games, but
since Sidney Crosby was.
You can't help but watch.
Yeah,
when you make bets.
I guess.
Guilty.
Yeah, you are a degenerate gambler.
I am.
So the first game, if we're going to talk about this a little bit, I don't know much about hockey. I just, go Avs because we're in Colorado and I'll root for them, right? But on the first game, there was this bet for Makar or Maker or something like that. Makar.
I think it's Makar, but I say Maker because I'm a degenerate.
Well, he was to score a goal was like a plus 1,200 or whatever.
Okay,
maybe it was. Maybe I think it was boosted.
First goal?
No, just to score a goal. I think it was boosted though. Anyways, he put up 2 the last game.
Jeez,
man, I really want. I should have bet on that one.
Sheesh. No, he is a beast though, an absolute beast. I forget what trophy it is for the singular player to score like the most points in a season or whatever, but yeah, I believe it would be him or that McKinnon guy that's like up for it, and that's crazy because it's 2 of the players on the same team. So it goes back to what Austin said, Golden State type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Productivity right there.
I hate Golden State at this point just because I don't know.
Why do we hate Golden State? Also,
Austin doesn't.
Why?
Austin liked him for a while.
Yeah, but why do we have it now though?
Because I don't know, dude. They just overstayed their welcome, bro.
Overstayed.
They did, bro. Like they win a couple and they turn into their egos turn into something that they weren't on the way up the mountain. You know what I mean?
To give them credit, they're one of the few teams outside of Wiggins that drafted their championship teams.
Not really. I mean, of this era, I guess.
They got.
They have 90 first-round draft picks?
No, well, they won the first one without KD. They won 2 with KD, and then they won another one without him. So I think that's pretty, showing something.
They could have won. They could have won the 2 without him too. I mean, let's be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. Draymond Green is just an awful person.
He is awful.
He's
I'm not a fan at all.
He's awful, dude.
I'm not a fan. Such a baby.
He fouls. He don't really lock nobody up.
Think about it, dude. How old is
Draymond? He can't really score.
Hell no, he can't.
How old is he?
I don't even know.
30?
30. No,
like
30.
I thought he was like 28.
No, he's early 30s.
We all would have went to school together. I would have hated him. I know, dude. I would have hated him, bro. I would have hated him. He would have been so much bigger than me, but I still would have bullied his ass. I would have hated him.
I would have hated him, bro. It's just and in the press conference, he always beefing with Chuck.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could not hold Chuck. In Chuck's prime, he would have embarrassed Draymond Green. Championship or not, you can't hold Chuck. And Chuck's just doing his job, bro. Stop saying crazy stuff, and Chuck won't have nothing to say about you.
Anyways, I think the Warriors deserve to win it, but I didn't like to see them win it.
That was the best team but I just don't like him anymore, dude. Steph Curry he was the most likable person in the league for a while. Now he's I just can't stand him, bro.
I would have
ever since Andre Iguodala left. I have no respect.
He's still there. He came back.
Is he?
Yeah, he came back.
I didn't see him play.
He played probably 3 minutes a game. Yeah, they let him finish. They let him finish. They let him finish out when they won it. They let him come in as well.
Yeah. I would have loved to see the Heat win personally. It's my opinion, though.
I know LeBron's no longer there, but when I hear the Heat win, it's just like, it's like, nah, I don't want.
I'll do you, but like, I don't like NBA, so I can just bounce around. I can do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So like, go for this team, go for that team.
I think I was telling you, I heard Colin Cowherd say that.
Not bandwagon.
You know that he likes this Warriors dynasty because it's exciting.
Colin Cowherd comparing Golden State, or just saying that is like comparing Alabama. So like saying it. Alabama is the dynasty. They're so exciting. It's miserable. If Alabama would have won that national championship game, the entire United States would have been salty. But instead, they literally rallied. I have coworkers from Oklahoma talking about go Dogs because
let's not even talk about how wrong he was about that game, anyways.
Listen, here's the thing
leading into that, Colin was like, "Oh yeah." Kirby Smart's nowhere good at a coach as Nick Saban, and
he's awful.
Blah.
Shit.
He's just
Colin was like, he said that they're it's been the most exciting dynasty, right? Since I guess probably the Lakers is what he was saying. He says that the Heat felt bought, which they kind of were. They only won 2. It wasn't like that was a dynasty. The Spurs were boring. I was like, how are you going to say the Spurs are boring? Fundamental great basketball is boring? Like, you think you ask any real basketball fan, and that's like what they love. I think that's why Warriors are getting more hate nowadays, because there's been such a 3-point team that people want to see more fundamental basketball. Like, damn, are they going to just toss it up again?
Yeah, like Curry from half court. Oh, big deal. Like,
I know this is a tough question, but
bring Rodman back. I'll make basketball physical again.
When's the last time Dallas, the Mavs won a championship?
2011,
11, bro.
Yeah, 11? Was that 11?
11.
And one of those went to 7 with somebody?
No, they beat the Heat. They beat LeBron and Wade. They beat
Prime Bron.
That is the first year. LeBron, so just to slap Colin in his face, even though he won't see this and no one will ever show him. Hopefully you would. That's the first
share this on
series.
Twitter. Maybe he will.
That's the first series I ever watched. Genuinely, because I swear to you, because they were so explosive.
I can't even say what got me into basketball. I was watching basketball, but what got me into basketball was the Lakers Celtics series, the finals.
Facts.
That was what got me into basketball.
Facts. Dude, love the Showtime Lakers, bro. The early 2000 Lakers. Bro.
Maybe it's nostalgia, but it's probably my favorite final of all time. Was that
when Kevin Garnett said,
"Yeah, anything is possible."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that, dude.
I was rooting for the Lakers. I was rooting for the Lakers that series, but
I love that one too, dude. I mean, the Celtics was fun back then, bro. Basketball was fun.
That was just a fun team.
Yeah.
It was. But the pre-Heat, pre-LeBron Heat was my favorite era of basketball.
Sure. Yeah, it was super.
Ever since LeBron went to the Heat, things I don't know. Things just changed.
He has that's what's crazy. You know, it's like people would be like, who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's the greatest? Whatever it is. Who's the best to ever do it? Positionally, it's going to always be hard to say that, right? Because people play different positions. And you can say LeBron can play any position, which may be true. But
no, he's not. No, stop.
I don't know who has changed how... and I'm not talking about how basketball is played, but player-wise, I don't know who has changed the NBA in the last 50 years more than LeBron.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he changed it for the better, though. And
I'm not talking about, like, game... I'm not talking about, like, how you're playing the game.
You're talking about the way you structure your franchise.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't appreciate the
baseball's been doing it for 20, 30 years. Together. You know.
Yeah, but the Yankees got the highest payroll and they can't buy their way into a World Series. You know what I mean? Like,
they used to.
Baseball's just different.
They used to.
They did used to.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is different. Like, you know how people I know y'all are some college football playoff expansionist. Like y'all want to see the playoff expand.
I do want to see the playoff expand.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to see it expand. Hold up, pause.
8.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want to see it expand as much as Dalton, but that was a shot. All right, bet.
Hey, eight max, dude. 12's too many. Like I don't got time for
8
that.
max.
I don't got time to be seen like
8
they have to
max,
play
and I don't
in the
think
first round. Like I'm
they.
not
Yeah, I don't think all 8 deserve it, but like I think the top 6
exactly.
do.
Why don't all 8 deserve it?
Why?
Because it's a top
Because it's going
heavy
to be
sport, right?
undefeated TCU and fucking
Exactly.
number 7. Like
It's
I
what
understand.
It's what I've
Exactly.
always said, and
this is my point I'm trying to get to. Baseball is a parity driven sport, right? Like there's tons of parity in baseball. Like any team can win any year. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like the Orioles and you're just absolute garbage. You know what I mean? Like there's always a shot.
Or the
Like there's
Rockies.
never like like you know what I'm saying? Like remember the Cubs and Indians a few years ago? Like there's always a chance for a team to get hot. The Braves last year, we was under 500 pre All-Star break. Come out of the trade deadline and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's always
in
been
college
my
football,
point.
that's not going to happen.
But it
And it's
could.
never happened.
But
No,
it
no,
could.
it no,
It's
it
never
could. No, it
happened
couldn't.
because
No, it can't.
It's
No,
never
it can't.
happened because
It's
conferences
never
has
been
driven
that way.
the top probably 8
No.
for the last 20 years.
Dalton, college football been around for 100 years, and the blue bloods have always been the ones that win. Always. USC, Texas,
I'm just saying
Notre Dame,
it happens,
Georgia,
though.
Ohio
It
State,
happens.
Alabama. It doesn't, though.
You should
it
at
doesn't.
least
It doesn't.
because you've never given them a chance.
Everybody. Cincinnati just got in. They got smoked.
Okay, that's one team, Austin.
I'm just saying.
That's one.
No, I
this
mean,
is not.
You need to.
That's not
you
that
have
kind
to,
of sport.
but
though.
you have to give them a chance. If
No,
a
we
team,
don't.
If a team is
Die
undefeated
in poverty
for
where you
80,
belong.
if you're talking about this for 100 years, the teams have been being kept out of the playoffs, or it wasn't the playoffs then, but like being kept out with undefeated records because they're in sorry divisions. And I get it. Maybe they would get massacred 70-0. Maybe that would happen. But you at least need to give a team the chance if they went the whole season and went like 13-0 and won games outside of their conference.
Because if Temple goes 13-0, I don't care.
And then this is what happens, right?
You're gonna get
It
whacked.
changes the schedule. But you got here. Let's just hear me out real quick, okay? You expand it to 8. You give these teams a chance that are undefeated and everything. Look about what happens and changes their schedule the year after that. Say this Cincinnati comes in, makes it, maybe wins a game or something like that. Now their schedule is different the next year, and they're getting more ranked out of conference teams to play because they made the playoffs. Now there is your proven point. With the new scheduling, with higher. Why are you shaking your head? With higher. What's wrong with that?
Let me break it down for you.
With higher competition, now
the talent disparity is too high. This will never happen, dude. Them kids will get murdered on this field.
Then
bro.
give the team a chance to make money.
Bro. Let me no, make money. Look, this is what you want to do. You want to expand the playoffs? I say no. You send the group of 5, and you say, here's your playoff. Have fun.
This man sounds like he's fucking fighting for the South in the goddamn Civil War.
I don't have nothing to fight for. Like
still trying to keep all of his old ways.
We're the best. Like there's nothing to debate. There's nothing to fight about. Like we're going to continue to be the best. Okay. I mean that's just factual. That's just is what it is.
I'm not even talking about SEC. I'm just saying give teams a chance.
Group of 5 should have their own playoff. Like they're not bringing nothing to the market. Like.
But that's what they talked about.
Cincinnati, Tulsa in a playoff game. Nobody wants to watch that.
Expanding to 8.
It's all about money.
Expanding to 8. They said it's still going to be the Power 4, Power 5, whatever. Power 4 that are always going to be in it, right?
You're trying to say Power 4 because Texas is about to be out of the Big 12.
Listen,
are you throwing shots at the Big 12 right now?
So you'll have
get out of here.
You'll have at least those 4 or 5 teams always in it. Right, whoever wins those conferences, those are probably always going to be in it. And then now
group of 5 doesn't bring anything to the table.
I'm not saying fucking half the fucking playoff is going to be these random teams. It might just be one team, Austin. It's probably just going to be one team.
I'm just saying, but they're not bringing money to them.
Give them a chance to make money. Then, if they go 13-0, if they go 13-0,
this is about TV deals. This is about money.
Give them a chance.
If you're not bringing a huge audience,
how are you gonna? Then how can a school ever get to that chance? How did they ever get to that point?
It's
because of people like you who don't give other.
It's too late.
Why? That's so stupid.
We want to see
I'm a
big
Georgia
brands.
fan. I don't want to see nothing change. I want to stick
We
to
wanna
ways.
see-
I want old football. I don't like the
We
new
don't-
football. I don't like
we
players
don't
going
wanna
to different
see that,
schools
dude.
and making their own decisions and not listening to a 70-year-old old white people who control everything about them. That's so dumb, dude. Give a team a
No.
chance. Give a school a chance to make money, dude. Like,
Bro,
why would you not do that?
They can come and get whacked, but I'm telling
Let
you,
them get
when they
whacked
make these,
then.
when they
We
make
pay
these
teams all the
TV
time.
deals, when they make these TV deals, they don't. If you're not bringing value or bringing ratings, then you're of no value to the college football playoff.
So
period.
I'm gonna say what I said again, okay? Just listen to what I'm saying. If a team can go out and go 13-0 and get the chance, and with the competition they beat, I'm not saying they just get it because they went 13-0. They have to beat competition to get there. Obviously, they have to beat ranked teams to get there. But if they're able to get to the playoffs, let's say they do get thrashed, dude. Once again, they were able to make it to the playoffs. Now, the next year, you're changing their schedule to give them more ranked opponents outside of their conference. Okay. Now you are giving that
team. They're doing that. How are you just going to do that?
Because you're showing. But what are you talking about? All teams do it. Georgia played before they were even in a conference. Georgia would always play Notre Dame. What are you talking about? People do this all the time.
Notre Dame 3 times. We played them 3 times.
Okay.
In the history of forever.
Okay. 3 times in what, the last 10 years?
No, if a team goes if Cincinnati goes 13-0, they're not the next year. They're going to try and go 13-0 again, which means they're not going to want to schedule big teams.
It's yeah, true, but it's not. You're talking about. I'm not talking about Cincinnati just because Cincinnati and that division I don't really count as like that conference isn't like. I'd count them lower than the Big 12, dude. Like I'm not necessarily talking about Cincinnati. All right. Let's say TCU, for example. Yeah. Let's say them. Let's say in a good conference that make it in.
TCU can get in. All they got to do is win their
I'm saying
just win.
How they got in to the Big 12 because they were playing well and they were doing well, and the Big 12 was like, fuck yeah, we respect you. Come to the Big 12 and look at what they've been able to do. So that's all I'm saying. Give teams a chance.
Didn't TCU make it to the BCS?
Then?
Yeah.
But now the conferences are too full. Like, you can't keep adding teams.
I'm not saying add teams. I mean? I'm just saying TCU is a perfect example of a team that was given a chance and has done well with it. Give teams a chance and see what they can do, Austin. That's it. That's my only argument.
I'm not opposed to you saying based on our merit and accomplishments, we deserve a shot, right? But that doesn't mean let's just add more spots so more teams get a chance. Like, prove to me that you deserve a chance.
How else are you them able to prove to you other than being able to get into a playoff?
I don't need baseball wild card spots. I want to see.
Okay, but other than an extended playoff, how would they ever? Because from what you're saying, even if they went 13-0 without the extended playoff, they don't deserve to get in.
No, I'm not saying that. Some teams do. Like Cincinnati beat teams that was.
But some teams
Notre Dame.
Some teams could be that good, but their scheduling never gave them the opportunity to prove it.
Well, that's not our fault.
It's not.
Because in the big boy conference, you got to play a ranked team every other week.
Okay. So once again,
that's not fair.
If a smaller school goes 13-0, and let's say they don't get in, give them more ranked opponents the next year, like I'm saying, to give them a chance.
To schedule them there. They don't schedule them, though. The team
because they were a shitty school that just has built up a team that can now go 13-0. Like they weren't. It's not like a team is 12-1, 11-2, 10 and whatever, and they're never getting a chance. They're always shitty. Hey. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude.
Talk about these. Look, these teams. All right, let's talk about Cincinnati. How do you think they'll do this year? Since they were so good last year, and they're so deserving to be in the upper echelon now.
9 wins.
What do you think? What do you think their record will be?
9 wins.
Not even.
Texas?
They'll go 7-5. They'll go 7-5. They don't got it anymore.
I'm gonna say not. Okay, well, I'm not saying they're elite, but I think they're still over 500.
Like, show it to me year over year.
What do you think Oklahoma
year
does?
Over year. Oklahoma's. I mean, they got a brand new coach.
They got a brand new everything. pretty much.
Exactly. They got wrecked by the portal. They got a brand new coach. Like, 8 wins is like acceptable for them this year. Texas, 6 wins. Do what you can.
Georgia, 2 wins. Fuck you guys.
Damn, bro. Fucked up.
Salty, bro.
All right, I'm done with it. Let's
we gotta move on
since we've been fighting for so long. Let's just get into these Saturday night fights. We had a good night of fights.
What about more fights though about Arch?
No, Arch, dude. I don't even care. We could win national championships with a walk-on. Like, Texas needs Arch more than we do anyway.
Anyways.
All right, who fought last night anyway? I didn't watch.
I'm streaming, by the way. Just chatting.
All right.
There's a lot of fucking fights happened that last night. So it was tied for the most knockouts for a fight night card ever. So there was that many knockouts. There was like the final fight went to a decision, which really sucked, and a couple other fights I think went to a decision. What I go, Pat?
It was nuts, though.
7 for 9, 5 for 7. I can't even remember.
Yeah, no, I was 5 for 7. You went
5 for 7.
Really well. Yeah, I did not do well at all.
Yeah,
I won here and there, but it didn't matter.
It was some good fights. I think the final fight, man, I wish those boys would have just done more with Cater and Emmett. I just wish they would have just done more. And I know you don't watch fighting like that, Austin, but.
I don't. I mean, I do. So, I mean, it just depends on like if it's somebody I'm interested in. Like,
well,
you know what I mean.
I
like,
honestly, and I don't have any stat to back this up or
like
anything.
Who's that
just
dude
from what
who was going? That Brazilian guy who was going super hard and he got popped for something. He got caught doing something or something.
No, it was Charles Oliveira. He's still that guy. He missed.
He's that dude.
Yeah. He missed weight by half a pound.
Oh, he missed weight.
Half a pound. That's what it was. Not a full pound. Dude. He weighed in at 155.5.
And then he still couldn't even cut that half a pound.
They shouldn't
even wild.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even let their scales go by half.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah.
I mean,
it's the clicker. It's the clicker
from
the
old school. It's old school shit. Yeah, it's old school.
Yeah.
And
they don't even use those at the doctor anymore. They got the digital.
I think there's like some drama behind it. I think apparently, I don't know what just happened there. I think there was some drama behind it. Apparently, like they were using a scale in the back. And that scale was calibrated differently or something like that. So from what I was reading, I think they're going to just have one scale and like there's going to be security around this scale. So like people, if you want to come check yourself, you come check. There's no tampering with scales.
No tampering.
There's no nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the logistics of that. Bro. Charles is that guy.
I was enjoying his fights. I've seen a couple, and I was like, "This kid's gonna be like legit." And then
one of my favorite fighters.
Like
that's one of my top. It may be my top clip on my Twitch channel. Was when he won.
Okay, when's the last time Derek Lewis fought though?
He just lost to.
He lost.
Tai Tuivasa, yeah. Tai Tuivasa is coming up, man. He's trying. Tai Tuivasa is like the next Derek Lewis in a way. He's like the new knockout guy.
Yeah, one of my favorite Derek Lewis is when he knocked out Curtis Blades with that uppercut, and my man just fell over like he was dead.
Dude, listen, there's been some heavyweights back in there. We had the light heavyweight title 2 weeks ago, which was fire. And now we got a new one coming up this week, which is, next week? What's the date on that? Let me look that up real quick.
Get in my stream if you would. Start chatting so I can get some organic chatter so I can get this affiliate.
July 2nd, we got Izzy versus Jared Cannonier. And that is going to be a wild.
See, I just like watching the big names. Like, I don't want to watch the pre-card or like, I'm just not into that. I used to watch it, a lot of it, But now I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. I'm just, you know how I am, Dalton. I love football, bro. I can't take my mind off of it.
I get it. I get it.
But I do like.
Well,
I like combat sports. I just don't.
I think we should bring Brad on for these UFC Fight Night conversations.
Yeah.
Let's go. Got 5 viewers. I'm sorry, my bad.
Hey, what up,
I know
people?
Brad. I know Brad watches
super random, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be fire though if he can come in for that.
But I do like boxing though. Like I
Yeah,
love
but
Put
heavyweight
on
boxing.
boxing.
so how you feel
I
about
love
UFC?
heavyweight
Actually.
boxing.
How you feel about
Okay.
UFC is probably how I feel about boxing. Like I'll watch it if there's a
Yeah.
name I know.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Like
it.
Yeah, I'd feel
Yeah.
super similar. I didn't know who was fighting last night. Last night, yeah.
Yeah, I saw
But
highlights.
I still bet on it.
Don't even know who either fighter was.
Yeah.
But it was all over like ESPN and
It
everything like
always
that.
is.
So,
It's
yeah.
wild. It always is.
I don't know. I know Canelo.
Like,
Like, you know.
I'm a pure football guy. Like y'all ever seen the Barstool Sports tweets where it'd be like football guy and it's like somebody like a high school football coach that's like the most high school football coach you've ever seen in your life. That's me.
I don't know if I'm like addicted to Barstool Sports. I'm addicted to
I love it,
a
dude.
portion of Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Because there's
Do you watch Unnecessary?
there's a whole
thoroughly.
section of Barstool that I don't watch, you know, but like
do you watch Unnecessary Roughness? That's the one you need to be watching.
Who's that with?
It's Brandon Walker and Casey Smith. It's the college football podcast.
Nah, I'm not watching that one.
Dude, it's good.
I don't.
It's probably my favorite
Listen,
Barstool content.
The podcast I watch or anything I watch from Barstool Sports. No offense to those guys because I know they love sports and they know what the fuck they're talking about. But I'm not listening to them. I'm not listening to them for their sports takes. You know what I mean?
No, it's really good. Like they don't do. You know what I'm saying? They goof around, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun.
Like Dave.
Like their takes. Like their takes are kind of trash, but you know they're fun. Like
sure,
because people will be like, tell them they're stupid. You know.
Sure. No, I get
how stupid you are.
I get
Talking about trash takes.
Yeah.
Let's get a take from me.
Okay.
And college football. No, it's college football. That we got 2023 July 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much confirmed. I'm like locking it in. I'd bet on that.
No, they had a what is it called? Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
And they had to release the information.
It was an open record request filed by Matt Brown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, this has been the rumor for the last year.
What a hero, dude!
Everyone's been saying,
what a beast.
Maybe just from everything's been going on, but people have been saying 2023 was probably going to be the year that NCAA game made its comeback.
For sure,
it's gonna be great, dude.
I just don't know how it's gonna go.
I thought it would be Christmas though. Much makes me so much more hype because July comes so quick.
They gotta put it out. They gotta put it out
for the season.
Before the season.
Yeah, they gotta put it out before the season.
Yeah, that's
so
true. I'm a dumbass.
Yep.
Speaking of, Madden is going to be a must-buy this year.
I don't agree.
You think so? Why do you say that?
Not based off of any of the game mechanics because the game's still broken badly. Like I just tweeted at Madden last night. I was like at EA Sports, explain to me how every DB on this game literally warps through space and time.
That's hilarious.
But wide receivers feel like they're running in molasses. Explain to me how a safety can like cover 20 yards to make a pick in like 0.5 seconds.
Well, then my question is, why do you think this is a must-buy this year?
Because of everybody moving. Because of everybody moving around.
Do you think they made actual changes in the game though?
Well, yeah, they did. I've seen some trailers. I mean, they made some like mechanic upgrades, but the thing is, everything's so animation based, and the animations suck. But I think like all the players moving to different places makes it exciting for me. Like
that's the only reason to
Russell
ever
Wilson
buy the new
in
one.
Denver or Matt Ryan in Indy, like. All the rookies, like I've been playing with the Jags. I think the Jags are my new online head-to-head team. Like, you know, I don't like playing with like top-tier teams. Like,
good for you.
That's what Dalton
I like to make things.
I mean, Dalton and I do the same.
I like
thing
to make things tough on me. Like when I play online, everybody plays as either. First of all, if you use the Chiefs, you're trash. You can't play. You're trash. You're exploiting. You're just trash.
That's how I feel if you use
Arizona. If you use Arizona. And you run around with Kyler Murray, you're trash.
There's a few teams that
you're trash. You're not good at the game.
If you're taking the Chiefs, if you're taking Arizona, Green Bay,
yeah. So this is the three teams I got in my rotation.
I win. I get my most wins. They're a great team, but I get my most wins with the Titans.
Look, against me, I got 3 teams. Being a bitch.
3 teams in the rotation. 3 teams in the rotation. I play with Giants. and I put in Jake Fromm just because that's so disrespectful if you beat somebody with Jake Fromm.
And
It
Daniel
is so
Jones isn't that much
disrespectful.
better.
It's literally not. I played with Daniel Jones too. I mean, but when you beat somebody with Jake Fromm, you get a DM from him. Like, that's how bad it hurts. I play with the Jags because, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, first of all, he got a rocket, and Travis Etienne is really good. Like, and it's just solid. You know, I like to challenge myself. I play with the Dolphins because Jalen Waddle is just unguardable, bro.
Yeah,
running streaks all day.
I play with the Titans because I will just run through every person on your team with King Henry.
If I got to pick,
I do that. I play with the Browns sometimes. I play with the Browns sometimes because Nick Chubb's like that too, bro.
No Tua, no.
Yeah, no, it's just a joke. It's the Tyreek Hill joke.
Tua's not bad though. On Madden, like he does got a rocket. Like you just send it, bro.
Dude, Waddle, there are certain
Bengals are my number one pick.
He just lets it go. Jalen Waddle out there somewhere. He's out there somewhere.
I hope he sees this. Russell Wilson is fucking trash on Madden. He is fucking trash.
Garbage.
That's something else that's a real problem with Madden.
I don't understand it.
The ratings.
Dude.
Yep.
The people who do the ratings.
It's not the ratings.
Yo, have you never watched
trash.
Real quick. Let's for real. Largest bullet point.
Why is Kyler Murray so fast? He's not that fast.
Yo, I agree.
He's not that fast.
How often do you play MLB, Austin? You don't play MLB?
I don't.
Never.
I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't.
They update the rankings, the stats, everything every
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
They do that in Madden too, but it's never good. They just make it worse.
I mean, they follow suit in MLB, and I think Madden's dookie butt because like if you're playing a play now game, it doesn't do that. If you're playing a play now game in MLB, it does that. It's live, up to date. Yeah. We updated these on Tuesday, motherfucker, and I love that shit. I think that's the craziest thing any game's ever done because we're talking about if a trade happens, or anything happens. It's just Madden's trash. Garbage. They literally they hold back so much. Would you like an updated roster? Please pay $90.
Well, and that's the thing about these games,
but
right?
they did have them like they are updating the mechanics, and I'm hoping.
Yeah, but you can do that.
This is probably slimy, grimy.
You can do that without making a new game.
Yeah, I'm saying MLB is
like
elite. Elite.
But they're never going to do that.
I truly think
they're still going to drop a new game.
I think they should only do it like once every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and everyone's going to buy it. That's what I mean.
I've never agreed with anything you said more than what you just said, dog.
Like, just drop one every 2 to 3 years and have updates. Just like
huge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, huge.
Hey,
DLC,
give us a
bro.
season
What
pass.
happened to that?
Yeah, give us a season pass.
A season pass, yeah.
We'll buy the season pass.
Season pass gets you updated rosters, trade stuff, everything like that.
I paid $12.99 a month to play RuneScape.
You would still make great money because you would be able to scale back your dev team because you wouldn't have to push it out so fast.
Well, then you can and then you can really focus on the what is it? My Team, Ultimate Team.
So you got, I never play those modes.
Yeah, but you can focus on but that's the money part. You got packs, you got stuff, everything like that. So people are buying packs, people are buying cards. You know what I mean? So if you're
what I don't like is the major tournaments. Like when I was a kid, we used to play in Madden tournaments like around town. Like we go to the hospital. Like I won like second and third place in a few of them. They were fun.
You were getting murked that bad, you had to go to the hospital afterwards?
No, that's where they had the tournaments at.
Because people were getting murdered so bad.
Yeah, because after I put you in a body bag, they had to roll you out the back door. After I stiff armed you with Mike Allstott 27 times during the game. But now all the tournaments are like Madden Ultimate Team tournaments. And I'm like, you have to put in a lot of time. Like, I just want to get on and play head to head with the roster the way I don't like doing all that. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get on and mindlessly play.
I showed Dalton how to.
But the NCAA game, dude, I'm going to dedicate my life to that, bro. What do you mean,
bro?
Like,
I will cancel
Dynasty
my membership
mode.
on RuneScape 100%, and I'll play all day. It's NC Dub all day.
Dynasty mode here.
I wonder. So, like, you remember back in the day, and like every other game. But where you can only get drafted or go to a certain school, do you think they're going to have it like that? Do you think George is going to be on the list finally, though?
On Madden? I would hope so. I mean,
no, not on Madden, on NCAA.
Where we at?
Oh, yeah. they're going to be on the list. I mean, if it was all
No,
about
when
how
you
you
do
played
like
in
the
high
road
school.
to the show type shit, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you could only
no,
pick
no, no.
like 7 teams.
Yeah,
No,
I think they
That's
spent too
in
much
NCAA.
time.
You could get recruited by any school. It was just about your performance in high school.
What was it, 14? Wasn't that the
Bro, I swore it was like 8 fucking teams. It was like Oregon.
what
No,
was the
Texas,
Boise
like,
State
That was
cover?
Madden. That was Madden.
What year was Boise State?
bro.
Boise State was 2008.
Was it?
Yeah, because remember it was right after they had beat Oklahoma in the Fiesta
And
Bowl.
beat us, man. That shit sucked.
That was one of my favorite ones.
No.
That
They beat us in 2009.
It don't matter. They beat us.
that
Shut
was
up,
one.
dude. Why are you
Bro,
talking about
that
that?
blue field. I
It
remember that
sucked.
shit.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
Because you remember we wore them all red unis. We was looking like Power Rangers out
At
there,
least,
bro. It was
yeah.
awful.
I think
At
that's
least
the same year that
It was so
we played
bad.
Colorado and
It was
Dalton
like
lost that bet.
it was one of the only
Probably.
days of my life I was like embarrassed to like be a Georgia like
be alive.
I was like this is shameful. Like the
Yeah.
uniforms were shameful. It was awful.
All right.
You know what I mean? But then after that, I mean, we're on a historic run now, so we do this. Nah, it's gonna be fun, though, dude.
Do it.
I'm just saying, Madden's gonna be fun, dude. I want to see the Colts tear it up this year.
I don't
I
know.
want to see and all the rookies from Georgia. It's gonna be fun to play, dude. I can't wait to play with George Pickens, bro.
I heard the
That'd be great.
GM talk about
Trayvon Walker.
the team and everything and how they have felt about the team the last few years. And I can
Dude.
get I don't know his name.
What team?
Yeah, I was like,
The
what
Colts.
team? Yeah.
You were just talking about him.
Oh, the Colts.
Okay,
the Colts.
okay.
I said something about I said something about the Steelers too. I was like, is he talking about Steelers? Or
Oh,
Yeah, he did say, yeah.
but I think I even
Colts.
said Colts. Anyways.
No, you did. It's okay.
Anyways.
Hey, well, you'll
all
see
good.
when you go back to edit.
Yeah. You'll see on the edits.
I've listened to the GM say a couple times over the last few years, they feel like their team overall is top 3, and that the only thing that they need is somebody to get them there. They don't need an elite quarterback.
Ready.
That's why they're going after the Matt Ryans, the Phillip Rivers. Hold on now.
What do you mean?
I don't even think he's been top 10 in the last couple of years.
What?
I doubt it. I
Look
doubt
up the
it.
numbers. Look up the numbers.
Okay.
What's the conferences? Can the Colts
Look up
play
the numbers, Steve.
the Rams
He won
in the
MVP
Super
in
Bowl?
2016, Dalton.
I said the last 2 years.
2 years. Come on, the Falcons.
I said the last few
Falcons
years.
sold the
I said the
house,
last
bro.
few years, to be fair.
I mean, he had an old Julio and Calvin Ridley, who is trash water. For the record, Calvin Ridley's not good.
Yeah. Bet on yourself.
I'm just saying, Matt Ryan's a lead dog. Don't play with him like that, dude. More fourth quarter comebacks than almost anybody. Like
except for Matt Stafford.
he was averaging like 40 something points a game. It's not his fault the defense can't stop water with a dam. Like they're trash. The Falcons are trash. They didn't deserve Matt Ryan.
They're not really. They're not giving me top. They're just giving me the top. They're like the number one of each year.
Just look at the yards. Like he's throwing 4K a year, bro.
I doubt he threw that last year. I doubt he threw 4K last year.
No, not last year. Not last year. That offense was awful. I mean, his best target was Kyle Pitts, a rookie.
Which I said it would be.
Kyle Pitts is the man.
I said at the beginning of the year.
Like
you see that watermark on my stream, Dalton? I just want you to reference that real quick, out loud.
What watermark?
Bottom right.
Does it say horns down?
Oh, I'm on my phone. I can't even see it.
Yeah, it's the bottom right.
It says losers or something.
Nah, read what it says, dog.
Something about
read what it says,
national losers, which is weird to put.
Yeah. Yeah. National.
Oh. Look, man.
Anyways,
Matt Ryan's elite. Matt Ryan's elite.
We're winning.
Stop playing.
Listen.
He's better than Tony Romo.
Can I talk about how bad Acuna Jr. is right now?
He's slumping. He's slumping.
He is so bad, dude.
It's a slump.
Tough. It's real tough.
It's killing me.
It's a slump, bro.
Did you make some bets tonight?
No,
I assume.
I did
Okay,
not.
you sounded like you did.
I stayed
You
away.
sounded.
I've stayed away from him for the last 3 or 4 games. He went 4 games in a row without a hit, with like 5 to 6 at bats most games, and then just oh my god, man, it's just so depressing.
Just pause on him for like till after the All-Star break, bro. That's when
Where's the chatter?
It's
Yeah,
like the hard reset for people in a slump.
I guess, but usually
Organic chatters.
Usually, from what I've seen, if you're doing bad in June, you're gonna do bad the rest of the fucking year.
Why you come up with that? Oh, that's some weird math.
Well, May's usually May's the struggle month, and they figure it out, and they start getting it together by June, and that's what carries them through the rest of the year. But if they're struggling in June, July, that's them. That's their season, dog. Like,
no, dude, you just gotta the All-Star break's the hard
that.
reset, bro.
Talking about that, the fucking Rockies are ass. Just I
bro,
can't.
They
even.
started what? Dude, they won every series for the first like 5 or 6 series.
14-3 or something like that. They started, and now they're like 30-23 or something. They won the last 3. They just swept the Padres. But I don't care about that. Jermaine Marquez is trash. He's really pissing me off. I'm super frustrated. Sports betting is tough because Colorado sports teams are dookie, but
yeah, and we can't even listen. We need to probably spend like 5 minutes talking about how no Colorado resident can even watch a team here.
That's facts. It's blackout. Wow. Like everybody just get online right now. Hit your local governor.
Something to do with like they had a deal with DirecTV, but Comcast owns like most of all the television up here. So yeah, I don't know. It's fucking wild. So as a Colorado resident, we can't watch the Avs in the Stanley Cup right now.
That's why
we can't watch the Nuggets during the playoffs. Like
so y'all are bringing me to a larger point that I've always said about professional sports media markets. The TV deals are trash. Dude, TV deals are trash.
The problem is there's not even a deal right now. There's no contract, so it's a blackout.
No. I'm tired of being forced to watch the Falcons just because I live close to Atlanta. I don't want to do that.
But what's wild is if I lived in any other state, I could watch the Rockies. But because I live here, I can't watch the Rockies.
Like, yeah, that's insane. But I'm just saying, like, and like the way they schedule NFL games is trash. College football's got the best coverage, like, of their sport. Period. There's games on all day. There's games on every channel. Every team is watchable. Period.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about if every team is watchable.
Yeah. Well, nobody's watching
Dartmouth.
You know what I mean?
It's not true.
Every team in the Power Five is watchable. Facts. Unless you're Texas and you got your
right now.
Shut up. You know Texas. They. Okay.
They got a stupid Longhorn network, bro.
Yeah, we do.
It's trash. It's trash, bro.
Which came out the year that all that bullshit happened, which was one of the
money pit.
Which is one of the reasons I was really mad at A&M and everything, but whatever.
Yeah,
you guys can't even use that network when you come to the SEC, though. You're not allowed.
Yeah, you gotta sell that guy.
Not allowed, son.
Dude, we're gonna sell the shit out of it. Make even more money.
Who are you selling to?
For what? For what?
Someone there. Yeah, they were just. Y'all have the SEC network. The Big 12 didn't have that, so they made the Longhorns network. You know what I mean? So think of it as the big. It'll probably just be bought out by the Big 12 or another team. They'll change the name of it to Big 12 Network or whatever it is, and then that'll be the new thing. It just won't be called Longhorns Network anymore. But I fucked with it. Longhorns will probably still have something. They'll probably still have like a streaming service on their website because they're all about like. We're pretty good at everything. Like we're not.
I don't want to have to.
Great. We're not great.
Good at everything.
But we're pretty good.
We're Texas.
Bro, we were just
talk so much shit about Georgia.
We were just in the College World Series in baseball. Football is, not the greatest right now. Basketball, we're usually can always get into the March Madness. Our swimming team has like won the national championship the last few years. Like they're good at sports.
You get a modded a cool username.
Austin, you can't be such a fucking Texas hater that you can't even give a team credit for what it is. I fuck with Georgia.
I'm not.
You know I fuck with Georgia.
I was rocking with you until you said something about swimming. Like, I'm not.
Okay, but come on. Like, come on.
We don't care.
Oh,
we don't
yeah,
care.
I remember that.
We
But
don't
come on.
care. We don't care about
But
swimming, dude.
You don't, but other people do. Pat's chat cares about swimming.
Pat's chat does
Nobody
care
cares
about
about it.
swimming, potentially. Do we care about swimming, chat? Let me know. It would be nice to know.
F's in the chat. F's in the
chitter
chat
a
for
little
swimming.
bit. I need a little bit of chitter chatting from the chat.
F's in the chat.
It would help me get affiliate. I need the organic chatters, and I need a lot of chats from the chits.
I'm just saying, there's a reason Texas is the highest grossing school almost every year. Like, they do things right.
Move it up. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the Cowboys make a ton of money. They can't even win a playoff game.
They've been the highest grossing team in sports the last like 10 plus years.
That's what I'm talking about.
But they don't win.
It doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, you're just saying you're talking about how good they are, but they don't. They make a bunch of money. That don't mean they win.
Thank you.
The Cowboys are trash.
I'm not talking to
how
Austin
are they trash? You're a fucking liar, dude. You can't just be such a fucking Texas hater that you can just say just blanket statements like that and be like, that's facts. Texas is trash. Cowboys suck. They haven't been to the playoffs the 3 out of the last 4 years. That hasn't happened at all. Like, come on, dude.
What happened?
4 out of the last 5 years, I think, actually.
What happened in
the playoffs?
Take a breath.
What happened in the playoffs?
Take a sip. Take a breath.
2 years.
Eat a piece of bread or something.
I think 2 of the years we lost to the. 2 of the years we lost to fucking Aaron Rodgers. Pisses me off.
Yeah, dude. How you lose to Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs? I mean, everybody knows he's trash in the playoffs, bro.
When I do get affiliate, that'll be one of my moves.
He becomes. Aaron Rodgers is amazing in the playoffs. He's
until the conference championship.
Yep, exactly. He's horrible at conference championship games.
No, dude, I'll be rooting for the Cowboys though. I like Dak Prescott, dog.
Yeah, I'm not. You guys know
I don't
me.
care. I don't care for Ezekiel.
I'm not
Elliott
a crazy. I'm not a crazy fan. You're never, other than joking. I'm never like, boys winning it this year.
Right.
Longhorns taking home the championship. No, I'm a realistic fan. Like, I get what we need to improve on. Like, Dak is a top 10 quarterback in my opinion. Like, I just think he's that good. I don't think.
But you said Matt Ryan wasn't top 10. Then.
I don't think he is, bro. He's fucking 82. He's gonna take one hit this year, and he's gonna pull a fucking Carson Wentz because he's on the Colts and sprain both of his fucking ankles.
What
was your opinion about Matt Stafford though when he got the trade? Did you think the same thing?
No, because he went to the fucking Rams. That was way different with a top 2 defense, a line that can protect him finally.
The Colts don't have a good defense.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think Stafford is a top 3 QB with a line in front of him.
The Colts don't have a good defense.
That's what I think. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the difference between the QB.
Shitter chatter's in the chat for this guy, man.
Matt Ryan is not a. Matt Ryan's skill alone could not have gone to the Rams and did what Matt Stafford did. That's what I'm saying.
That's cap. I think you could.
He's salty, man.
I don't.
He's salty. He needs that spliff.
Bro, you need that spliff, Boston. You fucking pissing me off tonight.
I just don't understand the Matt Ryan hate. I mean,
I don't understand the Texans and Cowboys hate.
Great. I was just saying you was talking about. I mean, how much money they make. But what does that mean? They make a bunch of money because they got a bunch of people like you out there that say that Prescott's a top 10 QB.
I'm from.
Chad's taking up for dog.
Dude, it's so much different. I am from Dallas. I grew up going to those fucking parades, dude. I can be a Cowboys fan because I was there. I grew up in that era of us winning. You know what I mean?
I'm not discounting you. I'm just saying Dak Prescott's not a top 10 quarterback.
Ridiculous.
How is that? Well,
give me your top 10. Give me your top 10.
Right now?
Yeah.
Top 10 right now?
I'll just start naming some QBs.
That's a lot of QBs.
I'm going to say the top ones. And I'm going to go. Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. Dalton. I mean, Pat, that's a lot of QBs. There's only about 10 good ones in the league.
The chat's holding down for Dalton.
That's not true.
I'm just saying.
Let's go through them. Aaron Rodgers.
Go ahead.
I'm about to ban these boys. Time I'm out.
Aaron Rodgers, top 10.
Timed out.
Tom Brady.
Number 1.
I'm out, Toby.
Russell Wilson.
No, I'm just kidding.
Top 10.
Thought so. Joe Burrow.
All day.
Top 10.
Lamar Jackson.
Top 10. Not top 10.
Nah.
Okay. Tannehill.
Not top 10. Not top 10.
Top 10.
Okay. Matt Ryan. We're going to say
Top 10.
Okay.
Top 10.
Mac Jones.
Not top 10.
Not top 10. Not
Not yet.
It.
Not yet.
Not buying it yet.
Matt Stafford.
Top
10.
5.
All right, we're at 6 now. I'm going to move over this channel.
Go ahead.
Here's where we go. Baker.
You're naming them. Don't name Dak Prescott yet. Not top 10.
I'm
He's
not.
not even starting.
Not top 10.
Deshaun.
Not
top 10, bro. Never was.
Trevor.
Not top 10.
Not top 10.
Tua.
Not yet.
But
Not yet.
I mean, based off skill, he could be, but he's got no help.
Tua.
Not top 10 yet.
Zach
Tyreek
Wilson.
Hill could change it. Zach Wilson, no, dude. What are you?
I'm going through QBs. What the hell you want me to do? I'm going through
I'm just
QBs.
saying.
They like stalled after something. Like Rodgers top 10.
No, he's going top 10 right now. That's what I'm saying, Dalton. It's not like there's that many great quarterbacks in the league. So if you just say Matt Ryan's
you're
right
at
up
6
there,
right now. You only gave me 6
You
top
didn't
10
say
QBs.
Breeze. You didn't say Brady.
Well,
Breeze
I did
don't
say
even play.
Brady. Breeze been gone for over a year.
We said active. We said
Yeah.
active.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I missed that. I must have been
Go
in the
ahead, keep
chat.
naming them.
It pissed me off. They're taking up for
Keep naming
Dalton.
them, Dalton. Keep naming them, Dalton.
Everyone in the NFC.
Of course they are, Pat. Like this is the top media market. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of Dallas nut riders everywhere.
They are saying D's. D for Dalton.
Bro,
D. There's a lot of D's.
That's how great the fucking franchise
interesting.
is. And that's why I have so much respect for Jerry Jones. Is because he's been able to, one, win it and have a dynasty. And even when he hasn't had a dynasty, has been able to make sure that his team is the highest grossing team in all of sports.
Yeah,
In
the
all
star
of sports.
The star set. Nobody's discounting that, bro. But I'm saying,
about to get affiliate
Even
tonight.
with losing records, we were still the top grossing team in sports.
I don't care about that.
Go
though.
sports.
Where's the wins? Go sports. All right, name some more quarterbacks.
Sports.
Name some more quarterbacks so I can tell you how bad they are.
I was kind of just going through conferences, but that's probably everyone.
Justin Fields, not top 10.
Is he even gonna? I guess he would start.
Yeah.
He's going to start.
Yeah.
They're gonna, I mean, they already done pretty much made it clear that they're going to give him every opportunity. Jalen's close to being top 10.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
I'm really not.
Do they beat the Cowboys?
I'm really not. They can this year. They will this year.
You think
Both
so?
times.
I don't think so.
Both times.
I think
what?
I don't think so. I don't even think Jalen plays the whole year.
Bro, what receiver did they just add? Didn't they just add somebody?
Yeah, they just
AJ
added
Brown?
someone, and they already had a guy. They had Devontae.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they already had a guy. Devontae's probably top 5.
Where's Amari Cooper at now? Is he still in Dallas?
Nah, he went to
Cleveland.
Is that where he went?
He went to Cleveland.
Did he?
Yeah, and now he's going to have to play with Baker Mayfield because Deshaun's probably not going to make it.
I saw that. What was that, today or yesterday? Saying he might be suspended for the whole year.
What I'm wondering is if that happens, will the Browns still have to pay him, or can they just get their money back?
Nah, it'll probably be like something with a breach of contract. They'll have something in this shit that's like you went against your contract or something.
Yeah.
Dallas, don't drink water like that, please, bro.
He just squished the whole bottle.
Yeah, he's literally
if we want to.
Chill out, dude.
No, dude. I'm just saying, if you're going to say Dak's top 10, give Matt Ryan give him his flowers. Dude, he won an MVP.
For years, Matt Ryan was top 10. I'm not saying he's never been top 10. I'm saying right now in June, 2022, Matt Ryan is not a top 10 QB. That's what I'm saying.
Was Matt Stafford top 10 in Detroit?
There were years.
But I'm saying when he come to LA, that made him immediately top 3 because of the pieces around him. Football's a team game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying
the years when Matt Ryan was good.
Matt Stafford had the skills, and he had proven that for years.
You got to have somebody there with you. You got to have a Tony Gonzalez. You got to have a
bro.
You got to have.
He has arguably had some of the best offensive teams in all of football, bro, and he hasn't been able to do it. He hasn't been able to win with them.
But when he had those, I mean, he did very well.
Even the team he took to the Super Bowl was not his best offensive team.
But it was his best defensive. You know what I mean? It's not just about it's a full team game, is what I'm saying. It takes more than just your skill alone to win
we're
an
making a
MVP.
video still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.